like Six Flags or something. You're like an amusement park.
I'm the Statue of Liberty for freaks.
And now, Cheez Wits.
Boom, boom, boom.
You're practically bald.
I got a haircut.
I noticed.
Practically bald.
You're practically bald.
This is the way I like my hair. I do not like to futz with it.
Yeah.
You get yours in a hangy way.
In a hangy way?
Yeah.
This is just how it ends up when I wash it and then don't do anything to it.
Oh, you must not wash it that often.
Wally.
Oh, that's so great.
Starting off in fine form, you fuck.
Yeah. Well, I can't wait to get to your little thing.
I know. It's very exciting.
Gotta wait. Exciting. It's fucking disgusting.
Well, that part too, yeah.
Oh, my tea is delicious. Jody got me some double mint tea.
Wow.
Very nice. Very, very. I've been drinking so much tea lately.
I have too, because it's so fucking cold out.
Yeah. Oh, what do you got there? 50 degrees today?
21, and it's the warmest it's been in 5 days.
21?
Yeah.
Holy crap.
Yeah.
My cousin in Galveston was just saying, oh, it's so cold in Galveston. It's 45 degrees. Like, oh, that's not chilly. But I guess, listen, for Galveston or for where you are, you guys don't really have insulation. So
No.
if it's below 50, it's chilly.
My heat has been running nonstop. My street is still a skating rink.
Wow. Well, I will tell you that here today, it's warmer here than where you are. It's 24 here, and it's icy cold.
We're gonna finally get above freezing tomorrow, and then we'll stay above freezing for about a week.
Yeah, well, that's nice.
And then on Wednesday, it's actually supposed to get close to 60, but of course it's going to rain because we wouldn't want to enjoy the weather in any way.
That's when people get sick.
Yeah.
When it's cold, and you get one warm day and everybody walks outside and goes, oh my God, it's summer.
Yeah.
It's so warm out. Oh my Lord. Oh God, I'm going to wear shorts and a halter top. and then they're just completely sick. I think too bad people couldn't see my, well, I don't know what those things are called that you put
the wavy things at the car dealerships.
I kind of feel like I'm one of those right now.
You kind of look like one of those right now.
Well, if I had my long hair, I'd really look like one.
Yeah, you actually would.
That hair would be flopping around. Where, pray tell, is Christopher?
I don't know. I would have thought he would have been jumping on to talk about the whole combination of situations that I shared with you.
Yeah, because he has more intimate knowledge, I think, of things than I do, right?
Yeah.
So for me, it's just a.
Well, I don't know if his knowledge is. I don't know if we can say Chris's knowledge of anything about me is intimate.
Intimate. Okay. All right. I'll take that back. I'll take back the intimate part. Though it could be intimate on a cursory. Like just the fringes of. He has knowledge of your
cursory, intimate. I believe is the word you're looking for.
I did say cursory.
You said cursory.
Did I say cursory?
Yeah.
I meant cursory. He does have cursory knowledge.
He's familiar with the situation.
And the person?
And the person.
Yeah. So that put a sort
one
of
one of the persons.
Oh, there's two.
Well, there's the one, and then there's the commenter.
God damn. You know what? Freak flags fly around your neighborhood. Around you. The freak flags fly near you.
I have always said that I have a freak beacon.
Yeah, you're like a fuck. You know, you're like Six Flags or something. You're like an amusement park.
I'm the Statue of Liberty for freaks.
You are. You really are, because anybody who's got their fucking freak flag is around you going, wait, they look like they're fucking, Iwo Jima raising a flag.
Right.
Like, holy crap.
I think.
Yeah, I want Christopher to get here because I want to delve into this.
But like, where is he though?
I'm looking at delving. I want to delve. Yeah, you don't like my hair. Don't I have a point?
Where did I say I don't like your hair?
No, the top of my head, isn't the top of my head a little pointy? Can you see that?
I guess.
I also my laugh today sounds a little like I've been a lifelong smoker. I've got that going on.
I thought that was your old guy laugh.
Yeah. Old guy. That I think that's ageism.
Because I said you're old.
The guy. Yes, I was driving through the Dunkin. No, I am old. Fuck. I was driving. Yeah, this is how Jody said to me yesterday. We after it's coming up on renewing our licenses, and she said, "Oh, I have to take the eye test this year. Once you reach a certain age, every 2 years, every other year, you have to take the eye test."
Oh,
yeah.
I wonder if that's true here.
So I don't have to take it this year. I will have to take it next year because Jody's older than I am. She's older than me, but she looks better than me. Ugh. Fucking bugs me. I'm going to have to maim her. I have to maim her so she doesn't look so good.
That seems like a legit plan.
Yeah. and that I'm putting on some sort of broadcast method. If she were to become maimed, I would never be a suspect. I would be one of those.
But if you were a suspect, just think of all the publicity the podcast would get.
Oh, you know what? You know what? I'm liking your thinking, Jess. I'm liking your thinking now.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was listening to something about podcasts. Oh, first I have to tell you what the guy at the Dunkin' Donuts said to me.
Okay.
Chris needs to be here for this because it was a little racist comment. It was a racist comment made at the Dunkin' Donuts regarding the cold weather.
I have texted and I have Facebook messaged.
And it was not the cold as a witch's tit, because I'm not sure which I'm not sure which is tit. I'm not sure that's a racist comment because I'm not really sure there's a lot of witches left anymore.
And are witches considered a race?
I don't know. I'm not sure.
Before I call him, do you have your phone nearby?
Here it is.
Will you check and see if he has sent a text message that I just didn't get?
Yeah, let me take a look.
Since that happens from time to time.
Oh wait, I see 4 text messages. Let's see. Oh, I see. I can't wait till Sunday. I see you, Christopher. I see you, ? No, he hasn't responded.
Okay. Well,
then
let's see what's going on.
Oh, but I did get a text message from President Biden. He needs more money from me.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Please?
That reminds me, Keanu Reeves followed me on TikTok. I'm sure it's really him. Positive.
Wow.
Yeah.
Oh, I'll tell you about my sister-in-law. Oh boy. Bad news.
See, the fact that it's ringing means his number hasn't been shut off.
Please leave your message for 319.
You're holding microphone.
Christopher?
Please?
Christopher, this is your podcast friends calling. Just wondering if you were going to join us for a show today. Okay, let us know.
Please?
Bye-bye.
I wonder what he's doing.
I don't know, but it can't possibly be as important as this.
No, oh God, no. No, but he did have that weird Facebook thing. He had a doom and gloom Facebook thing a couple days ago, right? About having a brain aneurysm. Did you see that one?
No, I don't think I did. Please hold while I look that up.
Yes, it said something about if he got through the day without a stroke, he'd be surprised.
But he responded to the thing about my situation.
Yeah. Well, I don't think he had a stroke.
And he posted yesterday from Harrah's and with a window-looking raccoon.
Yeah, so is he in Vegas?
No, Harrah's is it's right down the road from there is a Harrah's in the DMV area.
Oh, gotcha.
4 days ago, if I don't have a stroke today, it'll be a damned miracle.
Yeah. What's going on? He's up and down.
And then somebody said, "You okay?" And he said, "Life is taking way too long."
Yeah, I know.
But all of these people that are commenting, like, I can't tell if he's being funny or not. That's the problem. But all of these people are like, "Give it to God, Chris."
Give it. Yeah, because I'm believing Chris is on his way to the cathedral to light a candle. I know that I am not headed to get. Oh, my aunt broke her hip a couple days ago.
Ugh.
Speaking of one of my aunts, not my older aunt who's 86. It's kind of a weird age to be when you're 86 something. That means tossing it out. 86 that. She her daughter, my cousin, lives in Florida, and so she had hired her a come in once weekly person to come in because she's 86 and her laundry is down in the basement, and she lives in the same house she's lived in like for 50 years. And so the person was there, I believe on Wednesday it was, and she heard a crash upstairs, and so we're not really sure what happened other than Auntie fell over, broke her hip.
Ugh.
And then had to go in and get it pinned and stuff. But it's in good spirits. But
wait.
Man,
there he is.
What?
I sent you all a text 2 days ago that I guess I should have followed up on because I didn't hear back from either one of you. I couldn't make it today. But here I am.
What?
We didn't
see that text.
I actually had Wally before I called you.
Yeah, look.
Check and see if there was a text I didn't get.
Yeah, I guess neither one of you got it because I was racing home from Atlantic City tonight, but I'm here and then I fell asleep. So,
well,
that's all right. It's all good.
It's good because we could not. This is a day that we could not do this without you.
No, that's excellent. Well, I will be here. I will try not to go into narcoleptic. Go ahead.
Well, before we get to the big topic, I just want to throw out my racist comment someone made. I want to determine if it is racist. The guy says to me, going to the Dunkin' Donuts, I'm not sure this is something you should say at the Dunkin' Donuts. This sounds like something more you'd say like on the job site if you were in construction. He said, how cold? Oh, he said, it's as cold as an Eskimo's ball sack out here. And I'm just looking at the guy in the Dunkin' Donuts going, oh, yeah.
Would you have preferred that he said an Inuit?
I think had he been more sensitive, Inuit would have been a better comment.
Been on this phone call for 30 seconds. Already Wally's liberal bullshit. Jesus Christ.
Well, no, then I said back to him, I said they would freeze the balls off a brass monkey. And then we came, but okay, so I'm past all of that. Jess, please delve into it. And I know Chris is going to be much more able to add to this than I am. I'm going to sit back and sort of drink it in.
Yeah, I'm here to listen. I am under the covers because Wally, it's colder than a witch's tit in a steel brassiere. Go ahead.
Very nice. Very nice.
Okay, so there is on certain types of social media accounts, you can see who has looked at your profile. It's not a thing I ever check.
Fucking dear.
But on some of them, it will actually include it in the notifications. Like Wally and 10 people liked your comment, and Chris and 4 people liked your video, and this person and 27 other people looked at your profile. And so I was looking at notifications and my ex-husband's name popped up. And it said he had just looked at my profile.
Huh.
And I was like, wait a minute. When was the divorce? Oh, yeah, 9 years ago. What the hell is he doing?
Right.
So I made a video.
Can I ask the first letter?
The first letter of my ex-husband's name?
No, we already know that it's E for asshole. But which social media app it was?
It was TikTok.
Oh,
Okay.
because I'm gonna go find him over there and see what happens. Go ahead.
Okay. So anyway, I thought about it for a little bit and then I made a video that basically was like, "Hi, ex-husband. I'm flattered that you're still paying attention, but it's been 9 years. Maybe you should get on with your life." I have. And so I posted it on all of my social media because
I saw that somewhere.
You know what?
You responded to it on Facebook.
Can I just? I want to interject. Do not cross Jess in any way, ever. You're gonna get cooked.
Oh no, that big dick hammer's coming out to get you.
Oh, it is.
But I posted
continue.
it on all of them because I know him and I know he's not just looking at my TikTok. He's looking at all of my social media. And I would be shocked if he weren't also listening to this podcast because he wants to control all information about himself. And so he thinks he needs to monitor me. I don't know what he thinks he's going to do about it because everything he's tried to do to shut me the fuck up hasn't worked yet. And the more he does shit like this, the more I'm like, yes, I would like to renew that website, please. So I posted
you got to change it around a little bit though.
Yeah, Chris commented on my Facebook post that I needed to now buy isastalker.com in addition to
You may have to
isacheater.com.
add some things.
Yeah.
No fucking balls if you don't.
Oh, wow.
You
Yeah.
got no fucking balls.
Yeah.
Gauntlet.
Yeah. So I posted, interestingly, easily half of the people commenting both on Facebook and Instagram are people he went to high school with
Oh, boy.
because I kept them in the divorce.
Did he go to TJ?
No, he went to Quinn's Orchard.
That's right.
Oh, boy.
But then one of the comments is from a person I don't know.
Yeah.
It says, "Can I pay you to kick me in the balls?"
Now hold on. He wants. Did he specify like stilettos or any?
No specification. Can I pay you to kick me in the balls? It's the entire comment.
So
Had
My
I seen
initial-
that, I would have said something. Go ahead.
my initial feeling on that is at that point, he was saying, what, is this guy an idiot? Maybe I could pay you to kick me in the balls too. That was without anything else attached.
Well,
that would be my first thought.
I responded to him and said, "And my mother thought I'd never make it big. Be right back. I have to check with my accountant on what this new income stream would be taxed at."
Nice.
Okay. All right.
He comes back with, "Let me play with them tiggle bitties while you twerk them booty cheeks for daddy."
So now it goes from being clever to what?
Now
The
it's gone
fuck?
to, now you've crossed a line.
Yeah.
Now you've just, what are you doing? Why are men?
Hey, wait a second. now.
Why are men?
I have been in small rooms with you and never said anything even close to that. I have stood within 6 inches of you and have never said anything even close to that, nor thought it.
No, you have not. So I said, I gave him a little bit of the benefit of the doubt, thinking maybe he just thought he was being funny. And so I responded, "Ew, too far." And he came back with, "So you're saying I had a chance?" So I blocked him.
This is what makes women think that we're creeps.
Yeah.
And so then we end up getting lumped in. But this is the same thing that happens to Whitey. You get one Whitey who's an idiot, and everybody thinks Whitey is an idiot.
Mm-hmm.
So you get one guy who's an idiot, and everybody thinks guys are idiots.
Well, let's be clear. There's not just one guy who's an idiot.
Oh, for sure not. But when they,
I would venture
I'm
to say
thinking
the
one-
majority of guys we come across in the wild are
In the
idiots.
wild.
I would venture to say there are more idiots than not in
Remember
public.
that Chris Kattan character, that ape
Mango?
character? Yeah, that's what these guys are. They're mango.
Yeah.
They're unbelievable. I don't understand why people would post that out in the open either.
I don't either.
It's so fucking odd.
Especially because when you post it on a public business page, which is what my page is, everybody on your friends list can see it. It comes up in their feed that you commented on that business page.
Unbelievable. Can you? Now, if this guy happens to have a wife, girlfriend, daughter, mother, they're all and they're at all connected with his Facebook. They're seeing this.
Now, I had looked at his profile, and I don't think I can see it anymore because I blocked him. But it said something about how he went to Harvard.
He went to a corner store on Harvard Street.
That could be. Also, you can just say anything on the internet.
Yeah, of course you can.
Yeah.
I'm not sure a guy who went to Harvard would have. That just doesn't seem like the vernacular of a guy who went to Harvard.
No, and I also feel like because the way that he typed this out, booty cheeks for daddy, and 4 is the number 4, and cheeks with a Z. I just feel like maybe Harvard is where he went.
He's from the harbor. That's where he's from. I went to the harbor school. He works at Harbor
actually
Freight.
makes more sense.
I work at Harbor Freight.
That actually explains everything.
God, even the fucked up spellings of shit.
Yeah.
What a weirdo.
Yeah.
What a weird. But I really can't understand why your guy, your ex-husband, your guy is trolling you still.
That's who he is. That's what he does.
For sure,
he's trying to control the narrative.
I for sure look up people that all of a sudden it'll come to my head like, oh, I wonder if that person's online or if they're on the Facebook. I'd like to maybe connect with them, but not in a stalking way. Like, oh, I went to college with that person. I wonder if they have a page, because I've hooked up with a couple of old friends that way.
Sure.
Right. I mean that, because that's what Facebook is for. But I think the what is the one the TikTok? I think the TikTok is different.
No, it's the same for all of them. But when it comes to, because I might see that somebody, it'll say that you're, somebody that because of your contacts on your phone is on TikTok, and maybe you should follow them. And if it's somebody that I haven't caught up with since whenever, I might go look at their profile and see if they're doing anything. And if they are, if I want to follow them. When it told me that my stupid ex-husband was on TikTok, I was like, cool, let me block him. Except I didn't block him. But I do remember, this was when I first got on TikTok. I remember making a video about all of the things I would rather do than follow my ex-husband on TikTok, like get a root canal.
Well, I think also there are so many social pages, and you're on tons of them, right?
Well, yeah, for my work, I have to be.
So you may forget one now and again, like, okay, I blocked this person on this, and this, and then you forget, oh shit, I forgot to block that one.
Yeah.
And you find out later on, it's fucking goofy. It's just fucking.
Like, there's no reason for him to be looking at my stuff.
I don't know your guy at all. And I don't mean to call him your guy, but I don't know this guy at all.
Mm-hmm.
But it is fucking weird. After 9 years after a divorce, a bitter divorce, a webpage devoted to humiliation and kicking the balls, that he would continue to search you out.
Yeah.
Like a dink. What a dink.
Yeah.
Just what I just to what end? To what end is this bullshit? Is it like he trying to intimidate you in some way?
I don't think so. I really think that he is trying to make sure that I'm not putting out any information about him that would affect the narrative he's trying to create around himself.
So what is does he still work in the radio?
No, and he really only did briefly when we got to Nashville. He was in car sales.
Oh, he's Herb Tarwick.
Yeah. He worked when we got to Nashville, and he had lost yet another or maybe 3 car jobs, and he went and got a sales gig over at the iHeart stations in Nashville. But that didn't last long either.
God damn. Chris?
Yeah.
Chris, what was your brain aneurysm thing from earlier in the week?
Well, I'm sorry. I'm still sitting here trying to figure out how to tactfully post a comment to Jess saying, "Show me your bush." Hang on a second.
I think that's a huge leap to assume Jess has a bush.
Hey, listen.
I really think you're taking liberties, Chris.
Well, liberties. There you go. Okay. We know who has the bush. Okay. And it's not the Miller Brewing Company.
You're a libertine.
Right? That's it. So there's just a lot of drama I don't want to get into with some family stuff here and the estate getting split up, and just people are dicks. That's all it is.
So I was telling Wally, as he brought it up to me before you joined us, and I went and looked at the thing that you made, and I said, I can't tell if he's being, sarcastic or if there's really a health issue going on, but I'm looking at all of the comments on it and all of the people going, "Give it to God, Chris."
Yeah.
Well, and one of the guys that was
what is that?
One of the guys was a really nice guy that used to own a Christian station, and and I worked for him years ago, and Jesus Christ, this and that.
But he does. Anybody? I'm guessing that most people who know that you're probably not walking in to the local chapel to light a candle for any reason.
Well, no, but I mean, this guy, when I was going through some real bullshit, he called me one day. He's like, "Just come up here to the house, stay as long as you want." And I went up there and stayed for 10 days just to get out of the world of phone calls and internet and all that shit. Mm-hmm. And just, I could use it again. It was basically a rubber room without being in a rubber room.
Nice.
Yeah. So folks who love God and love Jesus, mm-hmm. they really do sort of believe that is, it's not just words. They really do believe that
they believe it, and they believe that's the way home, and all that sort of shit.
Like people believe that a red claw will take care of it all. I mean, a red claw. Red claws are what the basketball team calls.
Yes, that's correct.
Now
that's correct.
Speaking,
you want to get into the Mormons and the golden plates real quick too? Go ahead.
I saw this guy on TikTok the other day. He's a tattoo artist, and he was making fun of this new tattoo trend where people, and it's not because he wasn't making fun of it because it was a Jesus tattoo, but there is this trend that people, especially guys, are doing where they get Jesus tattooed on their inner arm with his arm extended, but then his arm becomes the person's arm. So like Jesus's arm ends in the person's hand. You know what I mean?
Right. Yeah.
So when that person is
jerking off,
loving himself, it's actually Jesus. Jesus
is spanking a monkey.
That's right.
Well, I don't even want to know about
Jesus
that.
is flogging the bishop for real.
I'm more concerned about, is this fucker turning water into wine? And if so, let me know about it. Okay.
I mean, that really would change a lot of things.
Oh, the whole paradigm's different at that point.
Yeah.
The paradigm is different.
Yeah.
Chris.
And that would just, that would be something. That would be something.
Nail on
now, listen,
on the proverbial head.
If I'm going to get the word Jesus tattooed on my inner arm, I would like to know about his life story between the manger and the rock. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Okay. I would like to know what
Dwayne
happened.
Johnson?
Okay. When Leviticus decided that, going on the rag, you can't touch your wife for 10 days or you remain unclean. What happened
I wish
in
you
there?
could see the look on my face right now.
I mean, good God. What give me some backstory. Tell me that Jesus got all A's and he was valedictorian. You don't have people telling you that, or you don't have people telling you when Jesus got his first leg. They don't tell you about that. Okay. It's just in a manger and he comes out from behind a fucking rock.
Right.
Okay. Give me the story.
Well,
Give me the fucking story.
He did get nailed to a cross too.
Oh yeah, he got nailed to the cross before the rock, and I understand that.
He got
But
nailed to the cross and got a drink of water.
Wally,
yeah, his microphone's fucked up again.
There
you go. Uh-huh.
He got a drink from the prostitute too.
Well, yeah, of course. Mary Magdalene gave him a drink. Great. Okay, so all this happened. So let's go between birth and 32 years and not 33 years ago, where he fucking poofed. All right, give me the story.
Are you saying he's a poof? Story.
No, he's not a poofter. I didn't say that.
I thought okay,
but I mean,
you don't know.
Any time.
No,
I would bring that up to people.
If
questioning faith, and you know what they all tell you? You have to have faith.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
No, I believe in facts. Okay. Okay. And the whole Bible thing, the Bible. What is it, Wally? What is the Bible called? The greatest story ever told.
Oh,
stories most of the time are fiction.
It could be called the Grimm's Bible. Okay.
Right. Exactly.
Or even if it wasn't fiction, it's stories handed down from one generation to another until somebody wrote them down. Now, I told you guys this story. Next week, if I asked you guys to repeat back what I told you, you would have two different versions of that story.
Oh, absolutely. Oh, 100%. Wally, next week, we're going to find out. You're right. She has no bush. We're going to find
out. You can't get fucking 5 people in a room and 10 minutes after you tell them something, get all 5 of them to tell you the same fucking thing back.
Mm-hmm.
Absolutely.
So we're talking about guys telling a story that happened 800 years before anybody fucking wrote it down.
Mm-hmm.
No, it's all fucking Mandrake the Magician. Every bit of it.
It is. Yep. It absolutely is. And I'm telling you, if I were a betting man, or if I had been, if there had been a Harrah's, had there been Pharaoh's Casino back in the day, I wouldn't been betting on Jesus not being a guy who liked girls as much as he liked the boys.
Well, I mean,
it's because of the long hair.
Back down at Caesar's where I was last night. That's fine. Caesar's was around then.
Yeah, we did see it with the raccoon, right?
Okay, now how in the fuck does this shit only happen to me that I walked in and there's a security guard standing there, and we're walking past the security guard and there's a little trough of wires, and next to this trough of wires is this raccoon licking the window, and I'm like, what? And you can clearly see the raccoon's paw prints on the window too. So the raccoon can see us because it's acknowledging you eye to eye. So this is clearly now a rabid raccoon who would not normally, they don't engage with you unless they're fucked up, right?
Right.
So there's something fucked up with this raccoon walking by, and I'm like, I don't believe this. This old couple on the other side of us is, oh, look at that. One of those new wave art installations again here. That's good. And those walked right. They thought it was fucking art. Oh my God. There's a raccoon, a window licker raccoon.
Those are the same people that when they drive by the folks who have the signs that say "will work for." There's some performance art. That's so nice. Mm-hmm. NPR's really paying off. I'm going to give more money to the arts.
You need to.
I'm gonna give more.
Yeah.
I
would not look at the raccoon and think art. I would think, man, don't go outside right now. You're gonna get the rabies.
Well, and the worst part, that was 3 stories up too. So I don't know how the coon got there.
What?
But it's there. Yeah, it was 3 stories up.
So maybe it's a raccoon family that lives in the eaves. Maybe no rabies at all. Maybe it's like one of Jess's situations.
Mm-hmm.
Well, it could be, or it could be one of those things where, raccoons came into the casino, they lost it all, and that's where they live now.
That could
that's
be
what
because
saying.
raccoons really, they just take what they want. If you've ever had a raccoon get into your trash, I remember first time I ever saw one like really up close, I was in Kansas and it was out there opening up the trash can.
Yeah.
And we flipped on the light and it looked up at us like, can I help you?
That's like a kid with a trust fund.
And we opened the door and we're like, hey, get out of here. And it was like, excuse me?
Yeah. Huh?
The fuck?
What?
I'm trying to eat here.
Did you see I drove up in a Miata?
Yeah.
Come on.
You bang on the door. The raccoon's like, I can do that too. And bangs on the trash can. Like, they don't care.
An obstinate raccoon.
They're like, fuck you. I'm taking what I want.
My name ain't Rocky, bitch. I am the obstinate raccoon.
That's right.
But Rocky was my cousin. He's dead. We don't have, so we have all kinds of wildlife here. We have the only raccoons I have seen around here are the ones that steal from our bird feeders and they hang upside down from them.
Oh.
They'll climb up on the porch and hang upside down from them. But they leave because the dog goes out and they go, whoa, fuck. And they take off.
I have a friend who put a camera on her bird feeder and she gets like the top of a squirrel's nose as it's pulling itself up over the bird feeder.
Yeah. So I saw today, speaking of those bird feeders, I saw one you can put in your window. You can open your window and it fits. You open it up and it fits in the length of your window. You close your window down on it and you fill it up with seeds so you can watch. Hey, Henry. So you can watch the birds come and eat.
Yeah.
I've seen that.
I can't see myself doing that kind of stuff.
No, me
My
either.
cat would fucking lose her mind.
Mm-hmm.
She would lose. She sits at the window already and she does that little sound. She makes that little.
I mean, they make those things in reverse so that your cat can sit in the window and kind of be outside. You know.
No, I let the cat out, but it's been so cold here that the cat will go, yeah, want to go out. So I open the door, let the cat out. 3 seconds later, cat's at the door, tail all puffed up. Let me the fuck in.
Yeah.
I want me to get in.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So Chris, so when your friends, back to your stroke, when your friends post things like that.
Yes.
They're legitimate, heartfelt feelings. They're not,
That is correct. Everyone actually, let me look at the facial book real quick and see. I don't think I've posted much since then, except for the raccoon. Yep, there we go. Let's look at the people here. One says you okay. That used to be the night guy at Z104. That guy I don't know. That guy I don't know. That guy I don't know. I used to do things with that girl. And then there's the church minister guy. And then there's an annoying guy. And then there's a old coworker. And then there's a guy that anytime that I have some sort of problem that I post about, send me a message. And yeah. So, but yeah.
But there are 3 people on there who are wishing you well, who you don't know who they are.
Let's see. I mean,
weird.
I do. This guy's just a Facebook friend. Don't know him. That guy's a Facebook friend. Don't know him. That guy's a Facebook friend. Don't know him.
Like a radio dude.
Yeah. Alleged radio people. Yeah.
Yeah.
Alleged.
There are a lot of alleged radio people.
That is true.
On the Facebook. There are a lot of people who like to call them. And I've noticed that through what is it? What was it? National DJ Day a couple days ago or something?
Yeah.
Yeah. I posted something about that I didn't post it this year, I guess, but every year I'll post something about National DJ Day and put up a picture. And then at the end of it, I point out, and by the way, nobody gives a rusty fuck.
No. Well, one of the things that I have figured out is I really don't have any pictures of my history in radio. A lot of people do. A lot of people have these fucking, I saw a couple people, like RJ, he had a picture on there from, I think when he was like 17 or something. And I don't have anything like that. I have zero.
No, when it was National Radio Day or whatever, I tried to find some, and I only have really a couple of pictures showing me like doing the job.
Yeah.
One of them was taken after I won the ACM award, and it was taken by when the local paper came in to do a story on me. And the other one was when I was working with you, Wally, but I was doing the part-time news job in Syracuse, and it was me interviewing the governor.
Yeah, I don't have any. I really don't. I think I have something from, I don't know, 20 or 30 years ago when I was in probably 30 years ago when I was in New Hampshire, but I have nothing. I don't have anything from my first radio gig, paid gig, or any internship.
Nobody told us to start saving that stuff for Facebook, so I don't know how all these people have all their...
Well,
Governor, it's Jess from WSYR. I hear you touch yourself. Do you care to comment?
Who was the governor? Was that Pataki?
Yeah.
Yeah, he was playing with his bataki, and I'd like to talk to you about that, Governor.
I think though, when we early on in early on radio careers, it was like any other career. You didn't imagine it then it would be how it is now, that it would be a dwindling sort of that the amount of people actually doing the job for real would be so small.
I'm pretty sure Sarnoff saw that coming.
Yeah.
Just saying.
It probably. The other thing I was noticing on those DJ things was a lot of fucking old fucks like myself talking about how you've got to stay with the times and hire young people, and it's like, dude, shut the fuck up. Because that's just not what's happened to radio.
No.
What's happened to radio isn't people have gotten old and forgotten how to do it. That part of radio has not fucking changed.
No, because if you were still doing the job, then you theoretically would be keeping up with what's happening in the world and how things have evolved, and you wouldn't still be doing the stuff you were doing when you started.
Even the fucking way people use radio hasn't really fucking changed. They still use it, listen to it for entertainment in the office. I want some information, blah, blah, blah. They're not turning on expecting it to fucking change their life. That's not why people turn on the fucking radio.
Right.
Give me some cancel. Hey, it's fucking snowing. Is things going to be canceled? You don't even get that anymore. You got to go fucking watch TV to get cancellations anymore.
Well, you get cancellations on the radio as long as you're not on a station that's voice tracked the entire time.
Yeah, well,
right.
Good luck. Good luck, Chris.
But there's the people that don't keep up in the business. I described this as a guy that's like, oh, I just can't get work anymore. Nobody will hire me. And I said to him flat out, and this guy didn't talk to me anymore, so fuck him. I'm like, Kenny, you were an analog guy living in a digital world. And that's all there is to it. And that's what I see all these old guys in front of their, Gates fucking yard console, in a picture from 1967 that was in, the Dubuque Times Mirror, as number 3 DJ of the year. And, it's like, these are the people that, well, there's no voice in voice tracking. So, well, not your voice, because nobody wants you.
Yeah. I one of the things I saw in the DJ thing, and you guys probably saw it too, is a lot of what people concentrate on is the changes in technology.
That's it.
Fucking technology has changed always. From the fucking time I started slip queuing fucking, 45s and album tracks to the time I was playing fucking, remember where you went from that to DAT tapes to CD to blah, blah, blah to
from the
drive.
time I started college and they were teaching us how to queue up records to the time I graduated and I'm working at Yes FM with a digital jukebox.
Yeah.
To the next job. Well, no, the next job was Kiss, and that was backwards in technology. But then the next job after that was complete, computer, digital, no jukebox involved. Yeah. Like
Kiss, we had
that was in the span of 5 years.
Yeah,
right.
Kiss, we used the Denon CD sleeves.
Yeah,
and I love the Denon CD.
Those things were great, and they made us all sound great. And you couldn't fuck up unless you broke open one of the CD packages. And some of those I remember now. I don't know whether your station was advanced enough, but some of them had a barcode you could put on that little spindle in the middle, and the CD player would only go to that one cut that it was told to. So you couldn't play the wrong thing.
Oh,
but
no. We didn't
my point is, I'm out in Indianapolis a couple weeks ago cleaning out all this equipment from a really big company out there, and I actually pitched those Denons into the trash cans. You know,
Wow.
Imagine how much those things were sold for.
Oh,
Yeah.
God. Oh,
And I was just
you had to buy
pitching
a
them in the
case of
trash.
Denons. When you had to buy a case of Denon CD sleeves, holy fuck.
And they'll still go on eBay for $10 a piece.
Oh, yeah. Because people are still using some stations, little AM somewhere.
No,
Or-
it's these old fart boxes that are sitting at home with their Denon CD player saying, well, I can do it better than their voice tracking here on my Part 15 AM radio station. Okay.
But that's what they all bemoan. They all bemoan and they're all talking about, you got to stick with the technology. The fucking technology has always changed. What's changed is the fucking idiots.
Right.
The
That's
technology
exactly right.
constantly change because we have all worked with fucking automation that had reel-to-reel and 1 kilohertz tones and blah 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 and carts that fire and big cart rotisserie cart things and you know would turn and find the right cart to play and you have fucking 70 of them in a fucking wheel. All that stuff that's always changed over time. What's changed the fucking idiots.
Mm-hmm.
But like us, like me, like, you know, that's what's changed and what the idiots give you. And this guy is just talking about, oh, technology is a savior and technology is a couple of people saying this. Yeah, that technology savior has really worked for companies like, oh, I don't know, iHeart. It really worked for them.
Yeah.
And their big fucking bankruptcy. And then the latest guys in their name change and bankruptcy. This, I mean, it really bugs me to see those people in the way they talk about it as though radio has not changed in a way that it has. That, oh, if you know what you're doing, you can still. No, that's not it, my friend.
Mm.
It just isn't. There are still great people out there doing it.
Because there are people who are still losing their jobs, even though they've been at the station for 20 years and they have kept up with the technology and they have kept up with, you know, current events and the way things are done now, and they still pull the ratings. But the bottom line is they are only a dollar sign to the people who own the radio station. So it has nothing to
number.
Yeah. That has nothing to do with their skill or their talent or even the value that they bring to the radio station. It only has to do with the bottom line.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely, Jess. Way to bring it home, girl.
Yeah.
and Jess, I need to see, what is your, is that your pit shirt? What shirt are you wearing today? Pretty, but the R is and so does describe you.
Right?
It's very you. Pretty, but the R is silent. Very nice.
It's
very,
me.
very nice. Yeah, I'm so surprised it's so cold where you are. Chris, what is the temperature where you are? Jess is freezing.
I don't know, about 20, 22.
God damn.
Yeah, it was. I ventured out today for the first time since the snow because my road is still a sheet of. First of all, yesterday, one of my neighbors across the street called me and he said he hasn't been home since the snow. He's stuck across town at his girlfriend's house and they can't get out of the neighborhood because it's uphill and it's a sheet
Is
of
it
ice.
Weird guy?
No, different guy.
Okay.
But it's a sheet of ice uphill, so he can't get out. So he asked me if I would go over and check on his house. I'm like, sure, happy to help. I get all bundled up. I make my way across the skating rink of a road. I manage to not break my ass. I go up in his house. Now he's got stone steps. It's like 3 or 4 steps. There's no railing, right?
Yeah.
And it's mostly ice, but the edges are dry.
Crawl?
I didn't. It was mostly ice. The edges were dry. So I walk up the steps, no problem. I get in. Everything in his house is fine. I come back out and I'm standing at the top of these steps going, fuck. I don't trust myself as much going down these stairs as I
I'd
did
be on my
going
ass
up.
bouncing down.
I scooched all the way down those steps
Good
on
for
my
you.
butt. I sure did.
I thought you were going to say you walked into his house and he had a collage of pictures of you.
That would have been disturbing. I feel like he probably would have asked someone else to go check on his house if that were the case. But then
maybe,
today,
maybe not.
what's that? What's
maybe not.
Oh,
Chris said maybe not.
today.
I don't know. I mean, look. I mean, she's been meeting this guy at the fucking grocery store. Now he lives across the street from her. And,
But
no.
listen, Chris, are you not surprised that Jess has a couple of friends in the community where she goes and checks their house? That's very that I'm shocked by that.
I can be nice.
No, not by your niceness or kindness, but that actually someone would call you and say, "Hey, Jess, how you doing? Hey, could you go over and look at my house and make sure everything's good inside?"
now, Wally, listen, I'm gonna be Jess. Okay, and I want you to pretend like you're calling me.
Oh yeah, well,
Ask me to come over. Go ahead, ring,
ring,
Hello?
ring.
Hello.
Hey, Jess.
Yes, hi.
Hey, it's Barney across the street.
Oh God. Yeah, hi.
And listen, I can't get out of my girlfriend's place. I'm wondering, could you go over to my house and just go inside? I'll tell you, there's a little rock out there. There's a key, a hiding key. Could you go in and just make sure the heat's on and everything's fine and there's no broken pipes?
Oh yeah. Let me go ahead. Fuck you. Fuck you. Fuck you. Fuck you. Click. That's the call that I would have heard.
That's what I'm thinking too.
You know what, Wally? He did not call me at 8:30 in the morning.
Well, listen, because he doesn't live on the East Coast.
Hey, okay, so you called her at 9:30 in the morning? I would have fucking tried to strike you if you called me at 10 a.m., Wally. I mean, and that's our time.
Thank you.
I can't. I'm surprised by that. You both
You're surprised by that?
Well, I'm not surprised.
You think we both seem like morning people?
No, but an early riser. How is 9 o'clock in the morning early?
It's in my world when I'm up until 2 in the morning every morning. It's that is an early time, and I got to tell you, I am a real bitch until I've had my Red Bull and blow off some knuckle children. So,
well, Jess is the same way. Jess has to be on coffee number 2.
Yeah.
Before
my being awake has nothing to do with whether or not I'm ready to talk to you.
But
yeah, number one's a practice round, Wally.
Yeah.
And Jess, when I called you that one morning at 8, I think you told me you were drinking Dunkin' Donuts coffee.
Mm-hmm.
Was that like a DoorDash, or did you make it in a Keurig?
Neither. I got Dunkin' Donuts coffee in a bag of coffee.
Oh, you made a pot.
And I made a pot of coffee that was Dunkin' Donuts coffee.
Oh, gotcha. I was just wondering if you were like making a call first thing in the morning to get me my Dunkin' Donuts.
No, I don't need to be nice to anybody at that time of the day.
So that phone call that Wally makes. Hey, Jess, how you doing? Good. Fuck you. Fuck you. Fuck
No,
you.
I think because I know I've sent Jess a text, and I'm almost afraid when I've done that, and then I realize I look at the clock and I say, oh yeah, 9:30. Let me send Jess a text.
Oh, Jesus
and then
Christ,
I realized
Wally, you would send a group text to me and Jess at 7 a.m. because that's when you fucking have had your 2 cups of coffee and getting moving to do whatever you're doing in the daytime.
I'm up at 4:20.
That's why my phone is on Do Not Disturb, because if anybody wakes me up with a text, I will drive to where you are and murder you.
So it will be their last text.
That's right.
Okay.
But also, I have to assume that everyone I know does the same thing, because I will also send a text at midnight.
My phone is on Do Not Disturb at all times. The only people that can get through are Jenna, my parents, and a couple of older friends. That's it. Everybody else is going, I won't even hear it ring.
I just really feel like you need to add us to that list, Christopher.
Wow, geez, if it wasn't already so full. God, look at the time.
Yeah, so I have parent phone, right? I do not have Do Not Disturb. I would not ever activate it because I have parent phone.
See, but you can program certain numbers to break through that.
Jess,
Yeah, that's what I do.
didn't you read the DJ National Day page?
Wally,
I am old and don't stay
you
up with
have
technology.
grandchildren and children who could help you with that on your phone.
I do not. I don't care. Call me. I don't give a even when I get the calls that are possible spam risk, I don't care. I just don't care.
I would set the whole bitch on fire for waking me up.
So my phone philosophy is the same. My personal phone philosophy is the same as my radio phone philosophy was. Answer the phone when it rings. That's it.
Really? Because mine was too many people are annoying me. Busy all.
No, I'm sure that Jess wore out the hold button on those old phones where you could push a button and answer the line. She would push it, hold, push it, hold, push it.
No,
hold.
busy all.
Yeah. Oh, that's the advanced technology.
That's that
phone.
new technology.
Right. I'm talking about the one with a little push button up. Each one had a little light and it pushed up. You'd push it down to answer.
Oh, yeah.
Whoop, whoop. It would make the little pop down. And there was one little red button at the very first one. Just a push, hold, push, hold, push, hold, push, hold.
Mm-hmm.
No, I have the same philosophy now as I had then. The phone rings, I pick it up. Now, there's only one person I don't pick up the phone for on screen calls when they come into my house. My sister.
Oh.
I do not pick up her call every single time.
I can't remember the last time I actually did pick up my sister's call.
Yeah, I do not. I will pick it up every third time, maybe. I will pick up the call because mostly her complaints, my sister's complaints are things like, she called me this week, Wednesday, and said, Wally? And I said, yes. How many perfumes did you get me for Christmas? And I said, just one. And then she went on to explain to me that she thought I got her two and someone stole one in the assisted living location where she is.
Great.
Wow.
There's apparently a lot of thievery that goes on in the assisted living. And the other thing, so my sister's younger than I am. She wears and she's she's a capable person. She is in a wheelchair. She does have she is paralyzed from the waist down, but she's like so many people who have I don't even know what to call it anymore. We said she had a handicap. She says she has a handicap. That's her handicap. But she's, she can do all her other shit. And she is convinced she has hearing aids. And she only watches, and I will tell you what, she watches, I don't know what the fucking the channel is. Chris, help me with this one. They have Mayberry, RFD.
Oh, it's one of the Me TVs or something like that.
Yeah. That's what I think she watches, Me TV. And she watches the Golden Girls. And this is the show she's watched. And when she calls me, all I can fucking hear is B. Arthur as loud as fucking possible doing some Golden Girls joke, or it's Barney Fife, nip it in the bud, Andy. It's so fucking loud because her roommate is also deaf. So they have like dueling TVs going, and her roommate's watching, I think their TV's stuck on MSNBC.
Oh God.
Or Fox. And
I thought you were going to tell me it
on,
was Ken Berry against B. Arthur.
Oh, it's fucking believable. And I have to repeat everything because when she's not wearing the hearing aids, she's trying to hear me and she's got those two TVs going. And she's constantly telling me about bingo. That and bingo and how now mind you, she's 57, 56. So they play bingo a lot as one of their activities.
So does Chris, and he's 40, what, 7?
8.
48.
And she'll tell, I won 3 bingos and got bingo money. I always say the same thing to her. Not hard to beat those old ladies, is it? And she said, they're not all old. Some of them are only in their 80s.
Well, that's not that old. I mean, that's not. See, and that was going to prove my point. And Jess, Wally and I had a conversation a while ago about his sister. You know, she wanted to be a comedian, but she can't do stand up. So
it's tough for her.
It is.
It's very tough. It's very tough for her. She will call me with the most ridiculous things. I don't know what's going on in these assisted living places for adults.
Yeah.
Apparently, there's a lot of thievery. a lot of people are wheeling around or using they're stealing tennis balls for their walkers. They're doing all these kinds of creepy stealing things. She's constantly calling me about someone broke one of my porcelain dolls. And I don't even know what to say anymore to her. I want to commiserate, but it's just so unbelievably just sad to me. And then I worry about myself. And you guys know, do you guys know what my biggest fear is about living in assisted living? Have I told you?
I don't think you have.
I don't think
Not
so.
having access to ice.
Oh, that's right. You did talk about that.
That is my biggest fear. I don't care if I have bed sores. I don't care if they don't change my diaper. You know,
I mean, if you're in assisted living where you have your own place, you can have whatever kind of freezer you want.
Well, yeah, she shares a room though.
Yeah.
Because she has the SSI. Because she has a handicap for life kind of thing.
Yeah.
I don't know what they call it. It's like a club, handicap for life. I did air quotes on that. Handicap for life. That's terrible. It's so horrible. Yeah, I'm not sure what they call it or how that's so it's paid a certain amount, so you don't get all the amenities. So she does not have her own. She has to pay for cable.
But
if she
you
wants
would.
to. Yeah, I
theoretically,
probably would.
potentially.
Yeah, potentially. And no, listen, if it comes to my kids having to pay for me, I'm going to be outside in a tent.
I feel like you probably have to pay for yourself. My parents are probably about to go into an assisted living place, and we're not paying for nothing. They have their own money.
Yeah. I mean, I think that's what you have to do. My daughter says the other day, Dad, you should be thinking about when you guys decide to not live here anymore, putting the house in some sort of trust, a family. I said, we're not putting the house in a trust. We're still going to owe money on it. What are you talking about? This house is going into foreclosure.
Sell it to pay for your assisted living.
That's what we would end up doing.
Mm-hmm.
That's absolutely what we'd end up doing. Or we'd stay here and just sort of, there's got to be a way to transfer it into your kid's name.
Yeah.
Why they still pay the mortgage without them actually taking ownership.
Yeah.
Not knowing that when the mortgage company doesn't know. God damn. These people have been in this house for 74 years and it's still not paid off. This is crazy. Yeah, it'd be fucking. No, I'm starting to. I think about it now. I've been thinking about aging lately.
Me too.
Just,
my parents are going through enough shit right now that it's really been on my mind a lot.
Yeah. Are they ill? Are they going through a bad spat?
Yeah.
Yeah. It's starting to hit me too. I'm starting to think about it, and I'm thinking I'm still 20 years away from it, 15 to 20 years away. But
must be nice.
I don't know. We talked about the difference in how, some people age and some people are super fit when they're old and some people are just stuck in the recliner. When I was driving over to the grocery store today, taking my life into my hands because the road out of my neighborhood is also a skating rink. But then once I got out of my neighborhood, the main roads were fine. But anyway,
that's Knievel. I
saw this person. I'm assuming it was a woman. It doesn't matter, actually, but I couldn't tell because they were all bundled up. But they were jogging. It was 19 degrees. I checked. They were jogging. Yeah.
Yeah, no.
And I was like, see, and that's why I'm not going to live to be that old, because I will not be jogging. when it's 19 degrees.
No. I'm already struggling.
Yeah.
Can I show you something?
Yes.
I want to show you something.
Wait, what is it? Wait, before I say yes to that.
Yeah.
It's not my fuck stick. Go to your Facebook Messenger and take a look at that. That's what I'm going to have to deal with one day, and that's just one room.
Holy shit. That's your
just one
parents'
room.
place?
Uh-huh.
Oh my God.
That's one room. Okay,
What?
and I'm going to have to deal with it in the next probably 3 or 4 years, if not less.
Now-
Are you holy Hannah?
I will say,
Hold
I
on,
know
hold on.
that
Here's
my
the garage.
parents haven't lived in their place quite a year yet. So I know that.
Yeah.
Oh
Jesus.
my God.
So while
I
their
just went
house
to the
is a lot
garage.
to deal with right now, it's not that.
Wait.
Well, Chris, your parents are hoarders. What
Hey,
happened?
hey,
Yes.
Chris,
Yeah.
Are those New Year's hats?
Yes. My younger brother, before he died, my dad made him a new hat every New Year's.
Look how much tissue and Huggies wipes you have.
Uh-huh. Remember a thing called COVID where everybody hoarded shit?
Good
Yeah.
God.
Uh-huh.
Is that all cereal?
Yeah,
it looks like
there's
Crispix.
cereal.
Crispix is good.
Yeah.
But there's Cocoa. That's not even Cocoa Puffs. Does it say Cocoa Hoops?
This is it's the generic.
It is Cocoa Hoops.
That's the generic.
Wait, and look at right in the front, Jess, there's a lot of crack. It looks like crackers. That looks like it could be raisin
There's a
bran.
lot of crack.
There's a whole lot of crack in there.
Is that looks like Kellogg's Raisin Bran in the front box right there?
Yep.
It is.
Yeah. God, and that looks like a bunch of toilet paper.
Some special
and,
K.
Uh-huh.
and that there's a couple there's some Bounty up front.
There is.
Chris, my
Wow.
Lord.
Oh yeah, hold on. Where's the other part of the basement here?
How many siblings do you have left?
That are worth
Oh.
a fuck? Me.
So this is going to be on you
This is my problem.
wow.
This is my
Will
problem.
they
Yeah,
let
you've
you
got the-
start on it now or do you have to wait?
Oh, we've already made a dent.
Okay.
Yeah,
Golly.
we've already made a dent. There's more that has to happen, clearly. But that garage used to be able to park 2 cars in it.
No
This
kidding.
is and
Is that a
the
rack of-
crazy thing is
Is that a rack of CDs or is that 8 tracks?
oh no, that's the Great Wall right there. That's a good movie, and there's a bunch of
Cassettes.
VHS tapes.
Oh yeah, those are okay, so those
In the
those are all,
garage.
yeah, those are all
I think that's cassettes in the back, Jess.
tapes. You see that shelf all the way in the back next to the white boxes?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm going to show you something. We bring this little picture out once every year or so because it's for my dad to see.
I like
That
how
at
we're
one point-
an audio podcast and we're showing pictures.
Well,
It's
it's okay because
fantastic.
it's the reactions.
Yeah.
I took a picture of a Polaroid that shows all those movies in that wall in the same order from 1982.
My God.
Okay, that's what the next picture will show you. All the movies still in the same order on that wall back there.
Wow.
Look
Yeah.
at that. Look at
Yeah.
the TV with the knobs on it.
Right?
Look at the knobs on.
Wally,
takes
that
us
was
back
you
full
commenting
circle,
on my
doesn't it?
stuff, wasn't it?
What?
I said that was you commenting on my post, wasn't it?
Exactly.
Yeah.
It took the whole conversation
Holy
full circle.
cow. Hey, what are those red ones up there? The dark red series. What is that?
Some time life bullshit, I'm sure.
Holy Jesus.
Yeah.
It's like the Smithsonian.
Wally, and that's 2 rooms. Okay. In a 20-some room house that I have to
You've
deal
got a
with.
museum going on there.
Uh-huh.
Wow.
know it.
Holy Jesus.
Yeah.
I can't.
Look at it's a big say of work gloves.
Uh-huh.
There's work gloves, and I can see those are nice. Those are Fiskars down there. I see some Fisker trimmers down there near the work gloves.
See, you just never know
Wow.
what you're gonna find.
But the work gloves are sitting on some of those little chamois.
They are.
Wow, Chris. This is
Uh-huh.
not going to be a good day for you.
There's a whole bunch of shelves there in one of the rooms under a box marked vodka. That is every TV show you could imagine on DVD.
Well, as I'm looking at this, Chris, here's what that garage door. I don't know how you put that back down without knocking everything down.
Yeah.
It's carefully.
That's crazy stuff. But I don't see what I see is boxes of just shit that there's a lot of furniture and things.
In one of these pictures, there's the one that's got the window in it. There are boxes and boxes of Windows 3.1 and 95 software.
Shut the fuck up.
I found a whole bunch of that stuff in my old house right before I moved. It was still in the box that I had moved it probably 10 times in.
Yeah, I'm looking here. You got some Gigaware hard drive, Sanus, nice.
Mm-hmm.
Olympus. What is the Olympus? Is that an old camera?
The Olympus is either a camera or a hard drive, one of the two.
So basically, you're going to end up needing to just pull a dumpster up in front.
Correct.
Yeah.
Well, here's the other great thing about this is it's all old school storage, cardboard boxes.
Mm-hmm.
Is that a typewriter? No, that's not a typewriter, is it?
I don't think so.
Oh, it's an old vacuum cleaner, I think.
Now that could be true.
Yeah, that looks like an old vacuum cleaner back there. The light can barely get into this room.
That's correct.
Oh my Lord, Chris! And this is just your parents for forever and ever, just saving everything.
1973 and forward, you got it.
God damn it!
Wow!
Holy shit! I see you've got some stolen street signs too, Chris. That's nice.
Yeah, and there's actually there's more than just that. But yeah,
this is going to take you weeks to go through this shit. Because you can't just throw it all out. Wait, look at Jess. Do you see next to the Cocoa Hoops? There's a whole thing of Coca-Cola paper cups.
Oh yeah,
been sitting down there since the 70s. Yeah,
that's a collector, Chris. That's money right there, Bubba.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, that's the thing. I can't just throw everything out in this house because there's a lot of money sitting around.
There
is.
House. That's money.
To the left of the Cocoa Hoops, there's a red thing there.
Yeah, I see that.
Okay, that is the top of like a 1920s phone booth, and the phone booth you can actually see one of the doors on it above the Kleenex.
Oh, I see. Okay, yeah, I see it.
Yeah.
I see it.
Yeah.
I see it. I'm seeing to the right of the Crispix. I'm trying to determine if that is Infamil.
That is no, that is light lemonade.
Oh, is that what it is?
Yeah, that's a canister of light lemonade.
It's so unbelievable.
But if you look above that, there's like an RJ45 wall jack still in the plastic there. Archer branded, by the way, from Radio Shack.
Unbelievable.
There's like antennas sitting there. And just to put in perspective, behind all that stuff on the left and over on the right-hand side in that room are record albums. Dad built shelves into the walls. So there's just
that's nice.
Thousands of record albums there. And in one of the back rooms back there, there's walls and bookcases and dresser drawers full of 45s alphabetized. And there's got to be 10,000 of them back there. And he stops at about probably 1978.
Yeah, it looks like on the floor to the right of the light lemonade, it looks like a bunch of 45 shucks in a box. I see
to
red,
the right.
white, green, yellow.
Those are actually file folders, but pretty close. There is stuff in there like that. There's a box that looks like that on the right-hand side of RCA video discs.
What?
Remember those fucking things?
Yes, I do.
Yeah.
This really just makes me want to hang up this call right now and go clean my basement.
But look at the floor. The floor is great. You've got the brown tile, 12 by 12 tiles, right? With braided throw rugs on top of them. And on top of the braided throw rugs is a carpet.
That's correct.
It's fantastic.
It's a more efficient way of keeping things. I didn't even send you. Let me send you the picture. Hold on. This will be the last one for you folks at home. This is a picture of my dad sitting amidst the clutter in yet another room.
Real.
Okay, you're gonna shit on this one. I hope you don't shit on it, but let's see.
Yeah, I don't want to shit on it.
Yeah, I don't
Where's
think that would be a good idea.
Crazy.
there you go. This is the man
Up.
telling you all your jokes each week, which I'm unprepared for any, by the way. But here's this picture. Take a look at that.
Is this going to be a solo project for you, Chris?
How did he get back
Lord.
there without breaking a hip?
There's a little pathway between those two boxes.
Okay.
But
so many books.
Over to the left. I mean, well, let's start with all the shopping bags next to the toilet paper that have been amassed over the years. I'm not sure when the last time Hex was open.
Ancient Target right there.
Ancient Target stuff.
That's an ancient Target bag.
There's a bar to the left, but to the left of my dad and to the left of that table, those are boxes of just DVDs. And then to the right of my father is a couch that's got all that shit all over it.
Oh, yeah, you can see the arm of it.
And look at more carpeting.
There's more. Well, that's that nice antique rug from my grandparents' house. But why do we need 3, count them, 1, 2, 3 DirecTV remote controls all pointed at the TV?
I know, I see them 1, 2, 3 on top of the books. And some sort of business phone.
That's correct. That's correct.
Like I can see Chris calling home. Chris, hold on. Your sister's calling on the other line.
Yeah. Hold on. You want your father? I'll transfer you.
Please hold.
Yeah, and that table is his. That's where he does, his work now back there. He's got a computer. Whether he's doing somebody's taxes or whether he's lawyering for somebody, that's where he's doing his stuff back there. Can you imagine
coming into that area and you're coming in and saying, "Yes, I'd like you to do my taxes, please," and you're looking
that's
at
fine.
The filing system.
Just move the Crispex and sit down.
Look at you know what I
move the cocoa hoops and have a seat.
What I didn't
the cocoa hoops.
Could I interest you in a drink or maybe a cocoa hoop while you wait in the waiting area?
Oh, son, come on over, son. We're gonna break out the limit. Oh my God! If you look carefully,
how neatly in that Hex bag there has got to be 30 other shopping bags with handles.
All from defunct stores. Dad wanted me to get rid of those on eBay. Said those are all from stores that don't exist anymore. And I'm sure somebody will buy. They're still sitting there. I mean, it's ridiculous. It's absolutely ridiculous.
Yeah, and that's a nice big old clock he's got back there too.
Oh, he likes to watch the time, and there's clocks on every wall in that house.
Well, yeah, if he's lawyering, he's got to charge him for time.
That's exactly it.
It took you 30 minutes to walk through the office to get to my desk.
Oh my God!
I've got to charge you for that 30 minutes, unfortunately.
My dad is kind of an archaeologist as well.
Clearly.
You look carefully on the floor. There's some of my sister's old tampons, and he calls them period pieces. So,
hey, right there in the corner with the dad said, "I have that back scratcher." Right in the very corner, hanging on the wall before you get into the room.
Oh, very good. There you go.
I have that back scratcher.
This is like one of those Where's Waldo kind of puzzles.
It's just fucking crazy. Now,
exactly.
Chris, is this totally going to be up to you to have to sort through everything when it comes time?
It's going to be me and Jenna. That's it. Or, whoever wants to take her place in the future, but most likely her. So, yeah. There's going to be a lot to do.
Yeah, it is. I can see.
And that's why I look through my house, and that's why I look through there and I'm like, why the fuck are you keeping this? Why the fuck are you keeping this? The stupid shit that I have, like an old, when Coke Zero came out and they had those big coolers in the front of the 7-Eleven with them, the big round ones. I've got one of those at home. Why? Just got to go in the trash.
They seem like the kind of people, like I could be like your parents a little bit, because they seem like the kind of people who when they see something on sale, hey, that's only $2. They're buying it. Buy 6 of them.
But then also for me, for a really long time, I was like, I should probably hold on to this because I might need it at some point. And the last time I got rid of something that I was holding on to for a really long period of time and decided I was never going to need it, 6 months later, I was like, where's that thing?
No.
Oh, yeah. I do
sorry.
that with nuts, bolts, and screws.
That was a poorly timed joke. I apologize.
I didn't hear it, so you're going to have
Oh,
to offend me again.
You said you're going through all these things. I'm trying to figure out, why do I need it? Why was it here? And I said, and its name was Eric.
All right.
Fact.
Well, we've come full circle, everybody.
That's not a thing I think 6 months later I'm going to miss.
No, that was only 3.
I am absolutely. So I can tell you, we have stuff, but we don't have stuff like that. No way.
Yeah, and I'd have to pay people to come down and just start getting rid of shit.
Yeah.
You know,
At least
I
to
know
go
that
through
there's
and
money
throw
buried
out
there,
things
too.
like empty cardboard boxes and shopping bags.
And you got to be careful because you don't know where Dad's hidden money, because it's everywhere.
Oh.
It's everywhere.
Really?
Oh, he's one of those
yeah.
don't trust the banks guys.
Chris, I can come to Maryland and help you.
Yeah,
I'm
same.
sure you could.
Same.
I'm sure you could.
I could come help you.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
You know, and might be a.
We
tin-
could do
I
the
might
show
find a
live from the
tin
same room.
ball. We could.
Could you imagine, you people in your fucking schedule? We're doing the show from the room, or we're sitting shiva, and
We
we're
could
sitting there
each
going,
be in a
we got to
different
take
room.
an hour off. Got to take an hour
We
off.
could each
from
be in a
sitting shiva.
different room going through shit.
We could do a remote.
Cheez Wits live.
Jesus Christ! I'll pull out the Marty. It'll be fun.
Get the whip antenna going, and we'll take care of business.
Oh, my Lord.
Unbelievable.
All right,
That's
you guys,
crazy.
we gotta wrap this up.
Yeah, I'm
All
good.
right.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. That's all I can say.
Yeah.
Chris,
There
feel
you go.
better
Thank you.
about life in general. And listen, if you want to talk about God, don't call me.
Absolutely, Jess. Can I call you?
No.
Okay. Well, that's it then.
I'll be no help to you.
Good
All right, you
Lord.
guys.
All right.
Hey,
Talk
Chris,
to you
got
next
one
week.
for us?
No, I wasn't prepared to work today, so no.
Well, all right.
Chris called
So,
it
yeah.
work. Chris
Yeah,
called it
well,
work.
Hey,
Yeah, I know.
You know what? This is probably
Like
the
you're
hardest
getting
thing.
paid.
Right.
He
The
called it
roughest thing
work.
I do during the week.
We're
so it's
docking
fine.
your pay.
Yeah,
Sons
yeah.
of buggers.
This might as well be the Peace Corps, Chris. We don't get paid for this.
We're in the Peace Corps.
That's what it is. All right, you guys. Have a good week.
All right.
Go away.
Bye, guys.